Ghetto Cowboy, Chapter 3. We drive for hours, Mama's eyes red from crying and being all tired out. We finally stop for gas. She goes to a phone booth and makes a call. I can't hear what she's saying, but there's a fight going on. Her hands is all over the place, banging on the glass, pulling on her hair, biting her nails. Finally, she hangs up and just stands there, staring at the phone. When she comes back to the car, I know I gotta say something. I can be better, Mama. I won't skip school no more. I promise. She looks at me for the first time, her eyes searching mine. It's like she want to remember my face. Her mouth is tight, but she takes my hand, shaking her head slowly. I know she want to say something, but it feels like if she opens her mouth, she just gonna crumble apart like them old auto factories near our apartment. Finally, she starts up the car. I ask one last time, "Can we go home?" She takes a deep breath and exhales slowly. "No, don't ask me again." "But what about school? How am I gonna do summer school if I ain't there?" She shakes her head. "That's up to your daddy now." We drive all night, stopping only at a drive-thru and a couple of rest stops. I don't know how she can drive so much. I'm going crazy just sitting here. I keep waiting for her to stop and turn around, but she don't. Next thing I know, I see the sun coming up. It hurts my eyes. Did she drive through the night? Mama stops the car, and my eyes focus in the side mirror. I can see we in the city somewhere, on some run-down street. There's a good illustration here. Is this Philly? I must have fallen asleep just watching them cars go by and listening to Mama's old Mariah Carey CDs. My face is sitting in drool on the windowsill. Suddenly, something big and white bumps up against the car, and I jump. I think I must be dreaming because I just saw a horse run by. I spin around just in time to see something disappear around the corner. Then I see a dazed old woman in a bathrobe walk past us. About 5 or 6 guys come running out of a house half-dressed and disappear around the corner too. What's going on? Mama pays no mind. She's staring at a building across the street. This is definitely the hood. The buildings is all row houses, cramped together, made of old brick and dark windows that feel like they watching us. The place is crumbling apart. Overgrown, vacant lots stand empty between buildings, some boarded up, some barely holding on. "Wait here," Mama says. She gets out and walks up the stoop to a place she was staring at, stands there a while, then knocks. No one answers. She knocks again, louder. Finally, someone opens the door. It's dark inside, so I can't see who it is. She goes in, the door closing behind her. Where's she going? I get out of the car and think about going after her. Then I notice something move behind me. A couple of sleepy-eyed gangbangers have come out of one of the buildings, looking around. The tall, skinny one sees me and elbows his friend, who's built like a bull. They both older, maybe 18 or something. They stare at me, and I get back into the car. Maybe they seen I was wearing my Pistons jersey. Dag. I know Philly is no fan of the Pistons. When I see them coming over, I slouch down. They don't look happy, checking out the car like it's some alien spaceship that just landed on their block. They look at the plates that shows we not from here. Mama comes out of the house. She looks dead, like a zombie moving toward me. But that don't stop the guys behind us making comments, like how she's so fine and all of that. She ignores them, opens the trunk, and starts grabbing some big trash bags full of stuff. "What you doing?" I say through the window. She drags a few bags across the way and dumps them on the stoop. One of them tears open, and I see it's full of my stuff. "Mama?" She come back, grabbed 2 more bags. I jump out of the car. "Mama, what's going on?" The guys behind me is making fun, crying, "Mama, Mama." After that, I run after her and grabbed her arm. What you doing? She drops the bags, stares at the ground. You're staying here with your daddy. My heart stops. You really gonna leave me? She starts back to the car. I hold on. You can't leave me here. She stares at the ground. You stay with your daddy. I can't help you no more. But Mama, I cry out. The guys laugh at me. Mommy, Mommy. I want to kill him, but I don't have time. She gets in the car and closes the door. I bang on the window. You can't leave me. She looks at me, tears in her eyes. She says something all quiet, but I can't hear what she's talking about. Then, in the reflection of the car window, I see a man behind me on the stoop. I swing around and see a dude dressed. Well, he looks like a cowboy. Got a big old white cowboy hat, western shirt, big gold belt buckle, and cowboy boots. He looks like a cowboy except for the gray dreads coming down to his shoulders, and the fact that he is as black as me. He picking up the bags and starting back into the house. Hey, I yell, running over. He looks at me kind of funny. Then it hits me. You my daddy? I ask. He laughs, I guess 'cause he too old for that. Not me, boy. They call me Jamaica Bob on account of the dreads. I work with your daddy. I take the bags from his hand. I ain't staying. I hear the car start up and swing around. Mama! She looks at me scared. She mouths, I'm sorry. Then it's like everything happens all at once. A horse, that big white horse I thought I saw before, jumps out from around the corner just as Mama's car takes off. She looking back at me and don't see this monster coming. There's a bunch of guys chasing the horse, and they see what's gonna happen before Mama or the horse can. Boom! Mama's car swipes the horse. It hits the front of the car and the hood, then tumbles like a ton of bricks. I can feel it hit the ground, and it's an awful sound. Flesh and bone and metal all crunching together with the smell of burned rubber. Mama! I run toward the car. Mama looks in shock at the blood on the hood of her car. Her hands is shaken. The horse is lying on its side, foaming at the mouth, its hooves scraping at the brick street, trying to get up. All the guys is frozen like someone took a picture of them, their jaws hanging open. I try to open the car door, but it's stuck. I bang on the window. Mama, you okay? The only sound I hear is that horse kicking and scraping as it rolls around in pain. And that's when I see my daddy. I can tell it's him because as soon as I see him walk onto the street, it's like I'm looking into the future or something. He looks exactly like me, only taller and older. And he definitely ain't in a good mood. I'm about to say something, but he just brushes past me. Then I see the gun in his hand. Holy! I think he gonna go after Mama. But he stops in front of her window, and when she forces the door open, he just pushes it back closed and points her away like she done enough damage for one day. Her eyes is red with tears, like her heart been ripped in two. She tries the key and pumps the gas until the engine chokes to life. The car backs out slowly, her bumper half off and grating on the street, leaving a small trail of sparks. She stops when she knocks into some trash cans. It feels like she can't do nothing right today. Mama stares at me, like maybe this'll be the last time I'll ever see her. Then she turns down an alley and is gone. I look at the skid marks on the empty street and feel everyone behind me staring at my back. I hear that horse gasping for breath, and it feels like me, like I had all the wind sucked right out of me. I can't breathe. The horse moans and groans, getting louder and louder until I hear the cock of the gun and a loud bang. Then it's quiet.